When you can help a client improve nausea, oh man, it's unbelievable because people that are dealing with chronic nausea, they often can't figure it out because they're like, I feel lousy no matter what I eat. And some of them feel so bad that a lot of times they can't eat at all, and that's really going to make them miserable. And maybe they just want to fix it because they're tired of the grammar police coming up to them and be like, oh, you shouldn't say that you're nauseous, you should say that you're nauseated. Your client's like, oh, how about I just throw up on you and let you figure out if I'm nauseous or not. So whatever their motivation is to correct this, when you can help someone improve chronic nausea, it can really turn their world around. In this video, I'm not only going to help you understand why those clients are dealing with nausea, but I'm going to help you understand the steps they can take to improve it. Let's jump in.
TC Hale is not a doctor and does not claim to be a doctor or licensed in any type of medical field. Don't be an idiot and use anything heard on the show as medical advice. This information should be used for educational purposes only, and you should contact your doctor for any medical advice. Now get off me.
There's a wide variety of issues that can create nausea. Things like motion sickness and being pregnant, and medications and chemotherapy and a kidney stone and food poisoning. But when you're seeing cases of chronic nausea with your clients, most of these are going to be liver toxicity issues that are the result of poor bile flow. Bile is this soapy substance that's made by the liver and it's stored in the gallbladder. We use it to help us break down our food and digest our food correctly. The problem is there's a wide variety of issues that can cause someone's bile to become too thick and sticky to flow correctly. So when it's not flowing correctly and we can't digest our food all the way, that food has to digest by process of rotting and fermenting. And to take this even worse, our dietary fats, we use bile to help emulsify or break down those fats so they can be used by the body. And when they can't be emulsified, they can rot and ferment and they all become toxic as well. So all this food, when it's not being broken down correctly, creates this toxic environment that can really make a person feel lousy. But to take that a step further, an even bigger problem is that when the liver filters filth and toxins out of the body, it puts a lot of that filth into the bile so that the bile can take it out through the intestinal tract and all those filth and toxins go out the back door. So when bile isn't flowing correctly, all the filth and toxins that the liver filters out, it doesn't go out the back door. The trash doesn't go out. So all of those toxins get re-assimilated into the system and they start to accumulate as the liver gets overwhelmed. It's like, hey, I already took out this and why are you giving me this again? So as it gets overwhelmed and the toxic issues start to accumulate, then people really start to feel lousy. You can almost think of nausea like this signal from the body saying, hey, we can't deal with all the garbage that's down here already. Please don't send anything else down here or we might just send it right back where it came from. And that's why we often feel like we're going to hurl. So if a client's dealing with chronic nausea, you can look for other markers of poor bile flow. So some of these nausea is a really big marker of poor bile flow. You can also see issues like a light colored stool, like the stool is lighter than the color of corrugated cardboard, or a lot of maybe skin or acne issues. But you can also teach your clients how to run these simple self-tests at home using tools they can pick up at a pharmacy or a health food store. So if you can show your clients how to do some pH testing, if you look at saliva pH at least 2 hours after a meal and it's 6.5 or lower, that's a strong indication that bile is not flowing correctly and the system has become too toxic. You can also have clients pick up these 10-parameter urinalysis dipsticks. You can get them on Amazon. We'll put the link down in the description below the video so you know what we're talking about. But with these dipsticks, they just pee in a cup and they just dip the stick in there. And if the markers bilirubin or urobilinogen show up on that dipstick, either of those are strong markers that bile is not flowing correctly. So when you can help a client figure out, oh, it's not just that you're a nauseated person, there's actually issues going on that are making you feel this nausea. If you want to learn more about these tests or even learn other tests that you can use with your clients, I go over all these in my book, Health Pro Results. Now, this book is available on Amazon, but below the video in the description, I'm going to put a link where you can download it for free and just get the whole book for free. And that'll walk you through how to figure out, are there aspects of digestion that are not working correctly? And if so, what steps will help improve those? But when you can help clients get bile moving, if it's not, then you can help them not only digest their food and break it down properly so it doesn't rot and ferment, but you also help the body take out the trash. You help filth and toxins leave the body like it should. So hopefully that book will give you some more insights, but for now, watch our video on 5 ways to help clients improve bile flow to gain more insights on steps you can take right away with your clients to help them get the bile moving, the trash out the back door, and getting rid of that nausea for good. I can't wait to hear about your results.